Alright, I'm apparently keeping people waiting. I apologize for this. I was trying to get all of my computer stuff set up because I'm having issues. Because, you know, life. Hi, everybody. I'm back playing Nancy Drew again because I'm mildly obsessed with this game, partially because of the ghosts. Like, I was ranting to Doug last night about how I was trying to figure out if the ghosts in this game were actually real, because you never know for sure in Nancy Drew. Like, they're probably not, but there could be a mystery. I mean, weirder stuff has happened, so I have to figure it out, and I would appreciate any help you guys can give me, because I am really, really bad at mystery games, which makes sense as to why I keep playing them. But, you know, whatever. Let us play this game. And we'll continue. Where did we leave off? Oh yeah, we were trying to get into the evidence room, but he was not letting us. So we need to go talk to people, basically, and get their alibis. Apologize, my stream was not on, but now it should be good. Can y'all hear the noise I'm making? It's really hard to get, like, alibis of everyone in town. It is Salem, Massachusetts. Like, there's lots of people. Oh, a user has been added to my chat. It's one of the Hardy Boys. Joe? Nope. Yeah, definitely is Joe. But anyway, they're also in town on this mystery. They're trying to figure out the ghost part. For anyone who wasn't watching, I went and looked at the house and there was a ghost that attacked me. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. There's a house with the arson. It's a whole big thing. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for the ghosts. But alright. Talking about the ghosts. Much like regular chat conversations, I really wish they would talk faster. I'm just like, yeah, type. Come on. Okay, cool. It's like, I kind of like it when somebody gives me a giant block of text in the text message, because then I can just read it all at once and I don't have to worry about it. Alright, oh, I can't talk to her from this angle. I have to talk to her from this angle because that's how conversation works.
How's the investigation going? Pretty well. No, it would really help if I could get May to talk to me. She hasn't given her alibi. No.
Yeah, May will not give her alibi. She's the one that everyone thinks burned down the house.
Someone from outside of town? A visitor or something? Absolutely. But statistically speaking, crime is rarely a random occurrence.
It's a mystery to me. You have anything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, you run the museum. You might know the history.
Right. Well, Judge John Hathorne was born and raised in Salem. His father was a decorated military man who had many real estate holdings throughout New England. And when Judge Hathorne became a justice, he tried to expand those holdings. Much of the land that the Hathorne estate was built on was actually seized property from accused witches.
They keep telling us that. That's got to be really important. I mean, I know that's important history-wise. It's got to be really important to this story as well.
Not even important, but it happened.
Alright. Do you think the fire is related? I don't think it would be, but I mean, it is a famous old house, so who knows?
Related to Salem's history with witches.
What do you mean?
Like, is it meant as a symbolic gesture?
Burning down the house to get rid. That's not how the witches died. Okay, good.
We hung up witches.
Yes.
Short drop, so they slowly choked to death.
Perfect.
More died in
But
custody.
it could still be symbolic, like destroy the house, and then there's no history that there were witches.
Yeah. They put a bunch of heavy stones on top of you. Over a period of days.
That seems terrible, but...
Horrible.
She did not know the weight until she felt the feeling. Scarlet letter. Also a descendant of Judge Hathorne. Except Nathaniel Hawthorne was so horrified with his family's history that he added a W.
Perfect. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Isn't really something they teach you in school.
Yep.
No wonder I keep wanting to say Hawthorne.
Much more advanced now. Have a hard time escaping our past.
Let us ask, where were you on the night of the fire? Trying to get alibis from everybody.
Where were you on the night of the fire?
I was at my boyfriend's watching a movie. Here, this is his number. You can ask him.
Have you been dating Dave
Alright,
for a
well,
long time?
we can chat with him.
A couple years, I think. I like him. I mean, I really do. He listens to me. Yeah, he's great.
Was he with you the whole night?
I mean,
That sounds like
most of
how I describe people. They are good. End of discussion.
suggested.
You trust him?
Absolutely. 100%. Go ahead, call him. You'll see.
Alright, we found the photo in the guest bedroom there. You were in a coven for some reason.
Tucked away in the guest room.
Or May was in a coven. I don't remember which one.
Such an awkward age.
Is that Olivia and Lauren in the picture with you?
Yeah.
It was her.
Back then. Had to take pictures.
I
Well,
couldn't
yeah.
tell where it was taken. Do you remember? There were lots of books and candles.
So everywhere in Salem.
I don't know.
Right? I'm apparently this character. I am Tegan.
It was years ago. I don't really remember.
How did the descendant of the property owner come to own the property?
Tuttle comes
Great
from the
question.
property.
Miss Tuttle bought it
Really?
30 years ago.
5-star.
It was falling apart.
I thought she was the descendant.
Located,
You
so
said this at some point. Yeah, maybe I'm just making stuff up.
Just accept the fact that my damnation is back.
I mean, she took in Lauren like a daughter.
Mm.
That says something about someone.
I mean, she took Lauren in like a daughter and had her live in the carriage house, which is kind of weird. At 11. Like, was she living there by herself? Or was she just like living in that house? What were you doing 3 nights ago?
Do you remember what you were doing 3 nights ago?
The night of the book attack.
Well, I was probably working here.
3 nights ago, I said.
You were working at the museum.
Well, yeah.
Can anyone
You got
confirm
twice
that?
the hit points.
Well,
as
I'm
Judge
always
said,
here.
But was anyone
Same, always at
I
work.
was home all day, laying low, and Olivia
Like
wasn't
hand
here
in
either.
hold.
I don't know where she was, to be honest. You'll have to ask her.
So no one can confirm that? And you're sure May was
Now, for a hoppin' tourist town, there's no one around. Especially considering it's all witchy and it's right by Halloween.
And I don't blame her if she wants to sit at home on her phone all day. Parents need to come home soon. So,
Lisa does have a
I
really
gotta
big.
ask, what do you get out of this?
I get a lot.
Really? You travel around, talk to all these people, deal with all their problems, put yourself in harm's way?
Not always. Alright, some of the time. I don't know. It's like there's these small obstacles that I enjoy working on, and they're interesting. But what I really love is the puzzle of humanity. What makes people
I mean,
tick,
puzzles are
why
really
people
fun,
do what
hence
they
why we're
do.
playing this game, but
It's always the hardest
psychology
thing
is
to
also
grasp.
fascinating, so I get it.
We do things that don't make sense. We're inherently irrational.
True.
You know what I mean?
You know, there's a theory about why these specific women were persecuted as witches.
Yeah, because they
Some
didn't like
believe
people.
that air god,
If they didn't like
fungus
them.
that grows in cereal grains, might have gotten into the food supply. It poisons anyone who eats it. Hallucinations, circulation issues, seizures. It would have made people look like they were possessed.
Specifically the
Or made
rye.
the judges think they were doing
I've
God's will.
read a lot about
Make
this,
the
it's
whole
pretty
town
fun.
go haywire.
A rational explanation for irrational behavior.
Just a theory. We'll never know. Anyway, I don't want to keep you. Thanks
I
for
have like
stopping
20 more questions. Okay, well, I get to ask them anyway. But yeah, the whole thing was, in part, they think ergot, but also just like they're landowners and they're women, a lot of who were more like a little bit more of the outcasts of society. So, I mean, might as well get rid of them, which is kind of a thought in that time. So, I mean, and that was the easiest thing, is be like, you're not married and you're the spinster of the age of 30, clearly you're a witch. There's no other option. Tell me about May's accident.
The accident May was in when she was a kid.
Why do you need to know that? How is it important?
I didn't think it was, but everyone else sees reason to believe May is the one who burned Hathorne House. So that makes it important. I know.
It started with the arson. She has other convictions on her juvenile record as well.
What happened?
It was an old shed near our home.
Trying to get into the chat room. It's not letting me.
She was in it one night. She shouldn't have been.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, she was chilling
A lighter.
in the storeroom with the candles.
She was so young.
She was charged? That seems weird. She was a little kid in a room with a whole bunch of candles. Like,
I'm sorry to upset you. It helps me to understand.
it's not like she purposely firebombed it. Stuff happens. I already kind of did that, so... Well, yeah, I might as well learn more about the Salem witch trials.
About the Salem witch trials.
Did the exhibitions manage to spark your interest?
They did. I found this display showing the ancestry of the accused, but it didn't seem fully complete. I was wondering if you had more information stored here somewhere.
Well,
This is the Salem Library / museum, so I'm guessing so.
Would it be okay for me to go up there? I'd really like getting a better picture of the history of Salem.
usually we don't allow people up on the second floor. It's restricted. But
No, I'm here to help you solve a mystery. Come on.
you are here to help after all.
Exactly.
If it would benefit you, feel free to go up there.
Yes.
Thank you.
All over
God, I love lurking around the weird parts of a museum. I used to work at a local museum, and they let me up to the locked third floor. It was great. That's what was weird with that bookshelf.
better with the faction, but everything else.
That makes sense. How do I get over there?
Yeah.
Alright, we are just a-going. Nope. I was trying to look at the books. Now I gotta walk the 3 miles back. Alright. There's a couch. Apparently nothing sparks my interest on that side.
Originals? These books must be hundreds of years
Oh,
old.
that would be great.
No wonder they're restricted. I hope their information is still open to the public at least.
I mean, probably. That happens a lot with the old copies of books, is that they'll let those be open to the public, but they'll keep the originals, which makes sense if it's a book that can be, like, totally destroyed by slightly touching it. The AW sign is suspected to be created by bootleggers during the Prohibition. Criminals used the sign of the AW stating it stood for another way, cleverly thinking those opposing strong drinks would believe the AW signs to be proclaiming and meaning to choose another way for lifestyle, to choose to turn from the use of spirits. While some believed that to be a good message to turn users to another way of life, it was in reality only a cover. To smugglers and gangsters, the AW sign was code for another way out. The AWs were carved in trees and were hidden markers used as signs that marked the path that led to the way to the hidden tunnels underground so they could smuggle their goods out. The directional signs, according to the tales, led to secret underground passages to smuggle the illegal goods to gangsters to gain wealth off their illegal beverage. The bootlegger's old inscription, AW, marked the way to the underground tunnels that helped to transport beverages and goods under the nose of the law. I'm just hoping we don't have to crawl through a tunnel in this, because as we saw in the beginning, the tunnels are collapsing, and that does not seem like the kind of high-speed challenge that I am going to be good at.
Someone's a busy bee. Old court protocols, ancestry records. Tegan is really digging deep into the witch trials.
Are you a descendant? The Salem witch trial descendants has spread all over the globe, with 20 victims executed, over 200 accused, and over 150 having been arrested. The accused and convicted now have a growing number of descendants and relatives. The descendants and relatives have an interest in discovering their past and honoring the victims. Do you have family ties to the accused? Here at the History Museum of Salem, we keep genealogy lists in memory of the accused. Be sure to join the museum's family tree and support the events and lectures that educate and honor the victims and their relatives and descendants. Samuel Wardwell, May 16, 1643 through September 22nd, 1692, male, born May 16, 1643, accused of witchcraft, executed by hanging September 22nd, 1692. Born to Thomas Wardwell and Elizabeth Woodruff, wife Sarah Hawkes Wardwell, children Mercy Wardwell and Samuel Wardwell Jr., accused by 14-year-old William Baker Jr. That is interesting. I hadn't heard a lot about the males accusing the witches. Motive was greed and gain, a possible motive for Samuel Wardwell being proclaimed guilty of witchcraft. Probably. Sarah, his wife, had a large estate she would lose if her husband was convicted of witchcraft. The Providence of Massachusetts Bay law stated that those accused of witchcraft and dealing with the devil would incur loss of inheritance and property rights. The victims and relatives were not protected of their rights. Descendants of the accused witches in Salem fight for their rights. In 1712, Samuel Wardwell Jr. sued the colony. Oh god, is this just about property rights? Skimming. Sarah Good's neighbors didn't like her. She was one of the spinsters I've heard about. She didn't like to give to charity, apparently. And Tituba called her a witch. Cool. Can we look in the back? Nothing. Real evil was the accusers. The shame of being associated with the killings of the innocent in the Salem witch trials had devastating impact on those associated with the accusers of the innocent who had blood on their hands. For the descendants, the shame was often too great to endure. Many moved to the area to start new lives, others changed their name. Famous author Nathaniel Hawthorne was such a descendant. Author Nathaniel Hawthorne was born Nathaniel Haythorne, and he was the great-great-grandson of the North Rufus Judge John Haythorne, who had sent many to their deaths in the trials. The spelling of his name was changed to Hawthorne, in part to remove himself from the connection to his ancestors' shameful past. At one point, Nathaniel Hawthorne felt he was under a curse. He often wrote about Salem and the shame and sadness he felt. In his book The Scarlet Letter, he wrote of John Haythorne, so conspicuous in the martyrdom of the witches that their blood may fairly be said to have left a stain upon him. Reverend Samuel Parris did not apologize. However, he did state in 1694 that I may have been mistaken. He was kicked out of the village, but his family remained. It was rumored in later years of there being an ancestor that had changed her name to Perry. That's that one person. Alright, so the Perrys are related to Samuel Parris. Gotcha. Anything else over here? No. Nothing in those parts of the desk? Alright, well there doesn't seem to be anything else over here. So we're just gonna go back downstairs. And I want to see what she has to say about that.
Nancy, hey, how's the investigation going?
You're related to Paris. You're not gonna tell me. Alright, I guess I'll go wander. Oh hey, the gift shop's open today. You can maybe get something. There's a raven. Anything over here I can buy? Let's check. Nope. How goes?
Great. Let me guess. More questions? Spooky how you could tell. Though would harm none.
Ask a lot of questions.
I'm saying I guess it can't do any harm.
Where were you? The day of the fire?
The arson.
Yep.
The night of the what?
Arson. At Hathorn House?
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about. Kidding, Nancy. Don't look so serious. I was here that night.
Doing my thing.
I think there had to have been at least 20 people who can confirm that.
Wow.
It really stinks that Lauren is going to lose her home.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
You seem really upset about it. I like how you're selling like the same dress you are currently wearing. Let's talk about the ghosts. What do you know about the ghosts?
Salem.
Of course.
You believe it?
How could I not when I've seen them with my own eyes?
Really? Can you describe what you saw?
Sure. It was dark, foggy. I was walking through the cemetery. Or was it the town square?
I was walking through somewhere. There was a ghost. It's fine.
Multiple ghosts.
Multiple ghosts.
And did you ever see any
God, she's such a realistic storyteller.
Matter of fact, I did.
Totally believe what's going on.
Coven of witches unleashed them on the town a few years back. They will not rest until they get their vengeance. Let me guess. You can't find proof of a living soul present at the house the night it burned. Maybe the culprit wasn't among the living?
She's pretty sure it was a ghost.
Have you seen the restless souls of Salem, Nancy?
I've seen
I mean,
something,
seeing
but I'm
ghosts
not
does
really
not
sure
mean
if
that
it's
it's
real.
like
I need more.
Be
an
careful.
arsonist ghost.
They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not. You might want to avoid the cemetery.
3 days ago, what were you up to?
Were you doing any witch tours?
3 days ago? No, I was not.
Hmm.
You remember what you were doing?
Actually, I had won a
Okay.
spa holiday at the Wayfarer
I'm
Inn
bringing a
over in
roll of
Marblehead.
raven.
It
Nice.
was amazing. I used those glass cup things on my back. It was wicked crazy. Oh,
Those look so weird.
you have any
Like, I'd be interested in trying them, but
all expenses paid.
also
And I'd show you
sketch.
my back, but I'm a quick healer. Witch powers. It looks like it never happened. You know, I had a flyer for the spa, but I threw it away this morning.
Oh,
Sorry.
darn, bad timing.
It's okay. You are. Thanks. It's about you, Tegan, and Lauren.
What is it?
Why are you interested in this? We grew apart. It happens.
I found an old photo from back then. It had the
There
name
used to
Coven
be a
on it.
coven.
Was it the one you talk about in your show?
You found this photo at Tegan's house?
I am impressed she still had the picture of the coven.
So was it the same one?
Well, yes. Same coven. We heard about it as kids, I guess. We were all into history and witches. Still are.
And yet you've never made up.
I don't get why you care.
Tell me if I'm going in here, Turk.
It's a mystery. Even if you all tell me it isn't.
Alright, bye.
See you later.
I like your cat.
Hey there, girl. Can't tell if you're supposed to
Want me
be
to go on, huh?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Alright. Let's get out of here. That does nothing but walk back and forth in this area. Alright, we're just gonna walk back to this house. It's not nearly as creepy in the daylight. The ghost is still here.
creepy.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else on it. Oh,
Praying snapdragon.
that's cute. Can I knock on her door? Nope, I cannot. Alright, well, I guess the only option is go to this house.
These snapdragons are lovely.
Oh, those are nice.
Can survive the fire.
Well, yes, this is on the side of the house that the fire's not on, so that makes a certain amount of sense.
I was not sure how to come back to the hole. Okay.
Locked.
Darn it. Well, where is this one lady? Can you just let me in, please? Thank you. Wait, I want to look at this candle. Full air really does like candles. Ah, yes, we can call Damien.
Hello?
See what he's up to.
Yeah?
Hi.
Gotta ask
my
him.
name is Nancy Drew. I'm a private investigator currently working the house.
To just space out near the haunted house.
Do you mind if I take up a minute of your time?
Go ahead.
Just wanted to follow up on some statements.
Statement made by
Tegan Perry,
Yeah?
your girlfriend.
Right.
Where was
Right.
Sorry, but were these samples given to the police?
No. They were given to me, willingly.
Yeah. Sorry. I work for Alicia, and I've learned to make sure that when you're being questioned, you always have a lawyer present.
God, everyone in these towns works for like the same 3 people.
Of course.
But you sound trustworthy.
Oh, thanks. How long have you worked for Alicia?
I've interned for her for a while, but she doesn't really take me.
Oh, that's too bad.
You seem to know a lot about legal framework.
I listen to her on the phone.
It's the best way to learn.
I was with Tegan on the night of the fire. That's what you wanted to know, right?
Yeah. And what did you
Conveniently, yes.
Watch the movie.
guys- Okay. Which movie?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. You could think. You know, they're always some kind of vampire drama, apocalyptic teenage angsty thing. Don't know what.
Sounds like fun.
I'm into hard sci-fi.
Oh, good to know.
Anything else?
I mean, hard sci-fi is pretty fun, but
Thanks for talking to me.
Yep. Sure. Bye.
alright. Well, that checks her out. Alright, well, I can't find her, so let's go back to town for now. Da-da-da. Half of this game is walking through the woods. This is such a pretty cemetery. I mean, fake cemetery, but still. The walking mechanic in these games is always very frustrating. Hey! Your tea shop!
Yes, this shop is really cool. I love the decor.
That's cool. Oh, look at all those baked goods.
I kind of imagine this is what an actual witch's shop would look like.
Yeah.
Baked
Seriously.
goods and there are her. Yep.
Look,
I've not
St.
been.
John's Wort.
That's fair.
and drapery. You know, witches
I
were
got
just
distracted by the food.
old medieval ways of working with plants and animals. Sure
That's
you know.
true.
We're healers, shamans, and confessors. You can see why
That would be
some
really
people
cool
might
to
be
have
threatened
that
by
sort of knowledge,
I know, right? No leeches here, though.
but not interested in learning. It's way too much effort. But
I'm glad you get it. A lot of people around here don't.
Feel free
How
to
so?
Some say I'm passionate, not respecting
pictures
history.
of it.
People get so caught up in
IRL.
death and
What
judgment.
is
But I was always interested in all of that lost knowledge, even as a kid.
I bet a lot of kids around here are fascinated by it.
oh, I'm sure. What's not to be fascinated by? Any modern witches?
Witches come in?
Looking for spell ingredients?
I get plenty of people that come in curious to find something positive and healing in this town. Olivia typically isn't one of them, and that's just as well.
You disapprove of what she does.
Not
She's
interested.
always been like this. She thinks of history as a show that just needs more special effects. Never mind that real people got hurt. You've seen her little
That's
show?
true.
She's still talking about a recent coven in Salem.
Literal Christmas lights.
No. Like I said, she doesn't care about the truth or who gets hurt.
You didn't. Okay, we got a lot more questions now.
What kind of herbs do you have here?
Tell me about your herb selection. Ooh.
The kind that helps people ease their burdens. Since
Do I get to mix with herbs?
between managing the shop itself and
That's pretty fun.
remedies, it's getting harder to keep on track.
I don't mind lending you a hand with preparing the remedies, if that's okay with you. I love learning new things.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Interesting. If you may like it, feel free to send me.
So see, like having the recipe and all the stuff sitting right there is the right way to do it.
She crochets.
I'll be around the shop and manage the counter.
We're able to get money done with literal constant work over her.
Right.
So, where do I begin?
2 weeks.
I've prepared the patient notes already.
Pay a month.
You can find them on the counter. You can use my reference book to study the herbs and what ailments they cure, and the basics of remedy mixing.
Okay. This is gonna be so much fun.
Alright.
These are the
Unbearable high blood
names
pressure.
of ailments with her patients. Need to figure out the proper mix
Go
of
get
herbs.
actual medicine. Like, yeah, Eastern medicine is great, but like,
Really,
blood pressure can kill you.
centuries old, if not more.
Alright. I'm just gonna read it like this because that's way too much. Oh, it's Tatuba! Hey, she's one of the people who accused witches in the witch trials. I don't know if it's this Tatuba, but if the person's ailment is harsher than usual, add a larger dose of the remedy. No more than 3 doses should be added in total. Unbearable. 3 doses. Cinnamon. Strength of the stomach. Lost appetite. Red pimples from the face. Do you rub it on your face? Chamomile. The vapors doth calm the restless mind. And is delicious in a tea. Along with cinnamon. Anxiety, restlessness, rosemary. Itchy noses. That's great for cold season, I suppose. Spotted lethargy, blah blah blah. Bile and jaundice. Liver and spleen, gallbladder, blah blah blah. The hard pulse. Well, that's what we need then. It just needs to eat some Italian food. Start wart. Witnessed by my own relief pain, sleeping in mind. Drank doth free the chest and weight of disease. Fever view. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with fevers. Collar and phlegm. Running or swimming in the head. Enough with the sage. Purges any brood of worms in the ears. Do you stick the sage in your ears? Alright, I'm not gonna ask. Correct vomit or loathing. That I've actually heard. Ginger ale is great if you're nauseous. Because it can make you less nauseous. This is, yes, a filthy hippie book. But I'm gonna cure someone with garlic, so that sounds delicious.
Garlic.
2,
Garlic.
3. Garlic it up.
First, proper herb mixture.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's tricky to keep track of everything, but the book really helps.
It's old and worn from use, full of wisdom. It's taught me most of what I know.
Unbearable liver conditions. Alright, which one was liver again? Liver. Sanguine liver and thistle. Making sure there's nothing else with livers. Thistle it is. Can grind up one
Once
thistle
I've
every time.
memorized the herbs and their ailments, making the mixtures themselves is easy.
It took me a while to get to the point where I could create mixtures.
Not creating mixtures from memory. At all. Alright, liver, nausea, and memory. Alright, so liver, nausea, and whatever memory is. Memory. Itchy noses. For bringing hidden thoughts, maybe Starwort? It must be Starwort. Now, what is Starwort?
Looks good.
That's Starwort.
The rest. Great work.
Hey, cool. Chattity chat.
I was hoping I could borrow.
Can I go in,
Hawthorne house.
please?
Oh, I don't have a key anymore.
How do you get in?
No, but Alicia does. If you ask her, she'll lend it to you.
That makes sense.
I'm sure you've been asked this before.
Non-specific?
Where were you
There we
after
go.
the Hawthorne house was burned down?
I was coming home from work. Crossing through the cemetery. I see the orange glow.
Probably made it easier to walk through those woods, though.
Were you the first one to call? Anyone see you earlier? Like an hour before?
I was in my shop.
Any customers?
No. Are you trying to say that I burned down the house?
No,
No,
but
I
you
never
gotta
said that.
know that, like, there's alibis for a reason.
But I'll say it again for your benefit. I'm just glad she wasn't alive to see it. She loved that house. And I loved her. You understand?
Yeah,
Of course. You were the first person to see the fire.
I mean, probably not.
I was going home and that's where the fire
It's probably the arsonist, but
Oh, the fire might help you keep your calm.
I know that now, but I didn't before. It's a slim chance at best. I'd rather it was home and shown to be mine by right.
which makes sense.
Nothing could make me want to destroy it.
Oh, have you heard of any covens?
That's just something Olivia says to sell tour tickets. I don't think you believe in that kind of witch.
So you never heard a rumor. As a kid, maybe.
What are you getting at?
Just out of curiosity.
From when you were kids.
She kept it?
Do you remember where the photo was taken?
I honestly don't remember her being in there. I remember Tegan and no one else.
Somewhere close to the neighborhood the Perrys live in. We went there a few times.
We should, you say.
You used to hang out.
Well, that was long ago. We did dumb things.
Like, hang out with each other.
As far as I know, there's no covenant witches though.
What do you think of the ghost sitch?
In this town. Is that true? What is it?
You know, I believe the dead stay dead. But I've seen ghosts recently in my own house.
She's seen him.
Really? Who?
Wait,
With the
you believe
same
me?
circumstance?
Going crazy. I believe there's an explanation. Who was it?
I don't know. A woman wearing old clothes like the kind.
So
you
it
find
was
in
the
a
same
museum.
one.
I couldn't see her face. And I swear she was real.
Interesting.
Hear her. I could feel her. She smelled like rotten fruit or something.
Yeah.
You know that gray moldy smell that hits you in the back of your throat? Yeah, that.
Hmm.
Oh, that's pretty specific, actually.
That is very
More
specific.
than anyone else I've talked to.
I saw her in the Hathorne house. Watch out for her. She'll come to you. No doubt in my mind.
I forgot to mention.
I forgot to mention.
Doesn't tell me what.
Speaking with Alicia, and she
Ah.
mentioned that she needed to talk to you. It sounded urgent.
Shoot, I forgot I had an appointment with her.
Do you need me to watch the shop?
You would? Really?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure?
Yeah. I know where all the heavy hitters are. Cinnamon, pow. Ginger, bam. I got it.
Oh, that's great.
Baked goods? Check. Alright, well, time to snoop.
Gosh, these pastries look delicious. A commercial grade tea machine.
Ooh,
Fancy.
tea machine. A nice scale. There's a candle. Various teas. I can't leave. I'm in charge of the shop right now. There, I swear there's a magnifying glass over here.
Herbal teas and
There we
natural
go.
remedies. A whole menu to choose from.
Nice. Alright, we'll go back to making some random stuff. Nope. Let's make some stuff while she's gone. Moderate migraines and slight indigestion. Migraines. Feverfew. I don't know what that is. Is it this?
Feverfew.
It is that. Yay. Is that not the slight indigestion we were speaking of? Okay, it's nothing on that page. Okay, well, it's definitely feverfew. And ginger for indigestion.
Feverfew. Ginger.
Cool.
Still locked. The key should be in the shop somewhere.
Ah. It's not that, is it? Nope, apparently not. But how do I get out of this?
Gosh, these pastries look delicious.
Alright, so somewhere around here.
Gosh,
Yeah. I gotta find a key.
a commercial grade tea machine. Fancy.
Looking for a tea. Alright.
Ha!
Nope, not what I was trying to do. Hello!
I just have a couple more.
Welcome back. What's your herb type? Oh, darn it. I got to do that again.
Time to mix it up.
Yay. Unbearable memory conditions. Me. What do I need to have? Starwort. Nope.
6.
Good job.
Oh, apparently sage works great. Moderate high blood pressure and slight indigestion. No.
Still locked.
I don't remember. High blood pressure was it that the garlic? Yep, garlic.
Garlic. Garlic.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to.
Really? Moderate high blood pressure. What the hell is the indigestion? It's gotta be that. It's not that.
Sorry. You're gonna have to start over.
Now, you are gonna have to find yourself a different person then, because I'm not good at this.
I just have a couple. I forgot to mention. I was speaking with Alicia, and she mentioned.
Oh yeah, she needed you.
Do you need me? You would?
Yeah, I'll watch the shop. Go. I got stuff to do. I got pictures to find because I'm not good at this. There's a plant. Ah, shoot. Keep getting over here and clicking that. Alright, well, it's gotta be over here somewhere.
Gosh,
Yep, the pastries.
herbal teas and natural remedies. A whole menu to choose from. Herbal teas and natural. Herbal tea, herbal teas.
Ah!
Ha!
But it's gotta be somewhere over here.
Gosh,
That's the pastries.
a couple. Still locked. The key's
I mean, it should be. That's not the key. Like, normal people would put the key just right by the cash register. Apparently, she is not normal. I call somebody and see how it's going. I call Ned, he usually knows stuff.
Hello.
Ned. Hey.
Where would she put a key?
Nickerson.
Aw, darn.
Apologize that I did not come to the phone in a timely fashion.
Pick up your phone, Ned.
Rude, didn't even call me. Alright, I'll call one of the Hardy Boys then.
Nancy.
Hey, how's it going? Find anything?
Nothing. Aside from the weird looks from the woman who lives here. Lauren Holt, I think her name was. To be fair, it looks like we're drilling for oil with all this equipment. Whoa! Hold on! Grab that EMP meter, Frank! Quickly! What? You mean this? It says EMF.
EMF, yeah.
Yeah, that one! This one? Or this one? This one? You're sure? Yes! Because I have these other devices here like ESP, or PSN, or NASA. Come on, Frank, hurry! God, it's gone! We're going to have to be quicker to catch these paranormal phenomena.
That is true.
Oh, hey, Nancy, forgot to tell you. On the way into town, I spotted surveillance cameras on the outside of the courthouse.
Surveillance cameras?
I'm sure they have cameras on the inside as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, good catch.
We'll let you know if we catch any phenomena.
Thanks. Talk soon.
That is not helpful. Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna go. And she can just have her secrets to herself. I do love the mechanic of I leave and she's immediately back.
Well, let's see what's right. You remember where you were?
Where were you?
I was here. I told you already.
Ah, yes.
Seems to prove it.
I thought you said there were no customers.
Oh, no, just a related incident. I don't suppose there are any ghost sightings in your shop?
The spirits come and go as they please. I've seen them everywhere around town. But I've never seen one operate a horse sit.
That's fair. That'd be pretty interesting, though. Bye.
See you later.
Peace out. Alright, let's go see if Alicia has the key that we need. This would be a much better game if you could just, like, arrow around instead of clicking.
Whoa.
But
What? You don't knock anymore?
your door was open.
Left your door open. Actually, that was Damien Faulkner. He's my intern.
Hey, Damien.
Have an intern.
We chatted with him, though.
Come around. Someone has to make the coffee here. I'm swamped most days, and I could barely trust Judge Danforth with a flashlight.
True.
I mean, he's not that inept.
Isn't he?
You're right. That was me. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Do you know Lauren Holt?
Owner of Luminous Infusions. Resident of the Hathorn Estate Carriage House.
Didn't she say she wanted her?
Absolutely.
How's the case going?
Well, that's a bit of a confidentiality issue. But you are the daughter of a lawyer. So, without a will, there is no case. No one has been able to find it.
And without the will, the house goes to the state.
The law
That's
is
difficult.
I can try to get it delayed. But we've already delayed twice, and the state doesn't care that someone lives like you. It's a tough world out there.
That would be pretty tough.
With Laura. She mentioned you have a key
A key?
to the Hathorn house.
It's the only copy. Don't lose it. Oh,
I won't.
this really isn't supposed to be in your hands. If someone finds you with it, I might have to say you stole it.
Eh.
Sure to be discreet. Thanks.
Here to help, Nancy. Hey, next time, please knock before entering. Okay?
Yeah, consider it. Boy.
See you later.
Alright. And since we are getting a little far into the game and I feel like that Haythorn, whatever it is, house is going to take a while, I'm going to end it for the night. But I will see you guys later. Try figuring out where the heck that key for that jewelry box is, because I feel like that's got to be really important. It's got to be in that shop, so I cannot figure out what that's about. But I'm not going to run around and just try to get that. So, we will see, but for now, you guys think on that. I'll also think on that. We'll get together next time and we'll try and figure out the mystery. I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you probably tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, bye guys!